Hi, I'm Bernardo Zapp, and this is the fourth episode of DapCast, my podcast on which on Tuesdays I sit down and talk about something that's going on my mind, and on Thursdays I share my opinions and thoughts on a book that I read. That's what is happening today. I'm gonna review a book which is Steve Jobs' biography. I just read it. It took me 2 weeks to read the book, so it's very long. Keep that in mind if you're gonna read it. It's like 632 pages. It's a lot. So today is the May 9th. The time is 3:55 p.m. So let's begin it. So I'm gonna start by telling you about his personality first, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna take away from the book itself. First of all, I really like the book. Jobs was a person who liked the intersection of art and technology, and he was very obsessed with perfection. He wouldn't accept nothing but perfection. So he would either say a product is the best he's ever seen, or he would say it sucks. During his life, he had always been vegan, so he would eat only vegetables and fruits. Also, he was a person who didn't care about treating people well, so he would shout and yell at his employees. He wouldn't really care about how he treated other people. He believed that software and hardware should be integrated, and that you have to have an end-to-end control on your product. So he didn't like to collaborate with third-party companies, with them helping on the Apple products, because he liked to have it all to Apple's responsibility. So if something was good, it was Apple's fault. If something was bad, it was also Apple's fault. So he didn't like working with third-party companies. So that's why the software that goes into the iPhone, which is iOS, isn't shared with other phones. It's just for iPhones, just for Apple products. And that's why there isn't any other software for the iPhone. And the same for Mac laptops and computers. So you don't get to use Windows on a Mac, and you don't also get to use the OS operational system on other computers, because Steve Jobs doesn't believe on that, because he doesn't want his software to be in a computer that isn't really good. He likes to have an end-to-end control of the products that Apple make. So as I said, Apple takes full responsibility on how the product functions. So I think one of the big takeaways from the book is work on your projects so they are perfect. And I don't really believe in perfectionism. I think you have to get like 80% of what would be called perfection. So like imagine a perfect product. I believe in making it so you get 80% of that perfection. So you make a great product, but you don't waste your time. Steve Jobs was really a genius. He wanted to change the computer, the music, and the phone industry, and he did. He was able to do that. But he certainly lacked on many aspects of his life. So his diet was, it was a choice, but it wasn't good for him. And he, as I said, he didn't treat people well. So when someone came with a solution for a problem with him, he would either say it sucked or it was the best. And he would usually say it sucked, even if he liked it, because then what he would do is 1 week later come up with the same solution, taking the credit for that solution. So he was rude to people. And I agree with him on the open versus closed debate on technology, because I think the products work better when they have this end-to-end control for from one company. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that he was a minimalist, so he liked everything to be simple. He even said once, I don't know if it's his quote, I don't think so, but it's in his book. It says, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So to make something really simple and really easy to use is very hard. That's what he means by that. So one of the big takeaways as well will be minimalist and be creative, think different, and also never externalize any process that will affect your customer experience. So I think this is a shorter episode. I mean, I don't have too much to talk about the book. You really gotta read it if you wanna understand who Steve Jobs was. But he started Apple on his dad's garage, and well, now Apple is worth what, $1 trillion? Not even kidding. So it's a great idea to read the book so you can understand one of the greatest minds recently. When you read about someone that was successful, try not to copy what that person was doing. Try to apply what the person was doing to your life and to who you are. I think self-awareness is something crucial. So that's it. If you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RenatoDap. Videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I mean, if possible. Maybe I'll miss one or other day. I mean, it's just too much work. Follow me on my social medias at RenatoDap on either Twitter or on Instagram. And that's it. Today is the May 9th. The time is 4:09 p.m. I'll see you guys on the next episode of DapCast.